Hey everybody, we're the Ohio guys, and we're at Anime Boston. I'm Ansel Young, guest speaker from Chicago, and today I have with me Stephanie Sheh. How are you doing today, Stephanie?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing good.
So, what is it like working in industry today?
Today versus any other time period, it's pretty. I think it's a little bit tougher now because the budgets for anime has gotten smaller. So lots of times you kind of have to decide. If a company doesn't want to pay the normal rate because they don't have money to, you kind of have to decide, oh, do I need the work or should I hold my ground? So that's the kind of tricky part about working in the industry right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what was it like working on Eureka 7?
Eureka 7. It's alright, no, whatever. It was cool. It was such a long time ago. It was, at the time, the longest show I had worked on because it was before Naruto, and it was 52 episodes. So, like, when it ended, we were all like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with my life now? Because it was like such a huge part of my life, and it was so close to home, and Tony and Johnny, everybody just like felt like a family.
So, if you could be any of the characters you've played in real life, who would it be? And feel free to mix and match.
Mix and match?
Yeah.
Like one person's head and the other person's like...
Sure, or abilities or characteristics.
I think I would want to be Yui because there's something about her and she's always happy. And I think that's just nice. I mean, might not be the brightest girl, but for some reason she has the best attitude. So I would pick Yui.
And is there anything coming out or recently been announced that you'd like to talk about or plug?
Well, the more recent shows are Sword Art Online and Excel World and Eureka 7 AO. So there is a new sequel to Eureka 7, which is super, super cool. And I get to play Eureka again after many, many years, and so that's really cool. And then Fate Stay Zero, I get to reprise my role as Ilya as well. Yeah, I'm still working on Gundam, so... Oops, that's my cell phone. Ignore it.
So, we talked a little bit about how it's like voice acting. What is it like writing scripts?
Truth is that it's really boring and it's a pain in the butt. It's so tedious because you have to watch the video and you have to come up with stuff that makes sense and sounds good but match the lip flaps, and it's really, really boring work. But I do it because I want the show to be good, and so I try and work my hardest at it, but it's not exactly, it's one of those things where like after you're done with it, you feel so proud and you're like, I did such a great job and it's really fulfilling, but while you're doing it, it like totally sucks.
Yeah. Okay. Now, lastly, is there any fan pages on Facebook or Twitter or any other social media networks you have?
Yes, I do have a Facebook fan page. So I have a private page and a fan page. So I don't actually accept fans on my private page. So, I mean, if you send me a friend request, I'll basically send you a little message saying, hey, add this page, And that really happened because in the beginning, I just accepted all the friend requests, and then I had like actual friends and family basically tell me, like, they're like, I don't want to post on your page because there's all these strangers like reading my comments, and then they'll reply to my comments and I don't know them and I feel very weird, and it was like a privacy thing. So out of respect for them, I ended up just shifting over to kind of like a public fan page on that. And plus that's better too, like, because they'll like talk about like, oh, I have an autograph session at Anime Boston, or oh, I was just in this movie. And that's really what people want to hear about on that page. And they don't want to hear about like, oh, I'm stuck in traffic. Like no one cares about those updates. And the same goes as like my personal friends and family. They don't always want to know, oh, I worked on this job. Like they don't care. So yeah, I do have a Facebook fan page, and I also have a Twitter. And so yeah, the Twitter's just my name, @Stephanie Sheh. Follow me.
Well, that's all the questions we have for you today.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for
We're
having
the
me.
Ohio guys. I'm Ansel Young. She's Stephanie Sheh. And we'll see you next time.